So, you just landed at Maurice Bishop International Airport in beautiful Grenada and need a taxi? You probably just realized that Uber doesn't work here. That's right, Grenada doesn't have Uber. But don't worry. Instead, locals and visitors alike use RideGo, the fastest growing rideshare app on the island. With just a few taps, you can request a safe, reliable, and affordable ride anywhere in Grenada. Whether you're heading to your hotel, the beach, a restaurant, or exploring the island, RideGo has you covered. No waiting, no guessing, no hassle. Download the RideGo app today and experience transportation the modern way. RideGo, moving Grenada one ride at a time. Welcome to Ride Country.
Hi! Calling all returning diaspora family and everyone right here at home. As part of the massive diaspora homecoming celebration, the Rotary Club of Grenada has the
Yeah. Ride Along Live. Welcome to the ride. It's Monday. On the ride. Clink clack. But let me sit back, guys. It's another prime time exclusive Ride Along Live. How are you guys? How are you doing? How you been? What's up? How was the weekend, first and foremost? Well, today, guys, we have a very interesting conversation. Gear up for a very interesting conversation. Jelly and McIntyre, how are you? You good? Nice, nice. Happy you could join us on the live today. Nice. So, we have an interesting conversation lined up for you guys today, right? And you know, Ride Along Live. Lacey, Ride Along Live is where everyone has a story to tell. And this has been our motto from since inception, right? Since the beginning. And this platform, I must say, has been the platform where thousands feel, thousands know that they could come in a judgment-free zone and share their story. So let me preface my next guest's presence here today by saying that everyone has a story to tell, and it's important that we hear his story. Now, the artist, the personality, the person, the individual that we're going to be speaking with today goes by the name of Kman. And Kman is undoubtedly one of the most prominent and popular voices, personality in the dancehall arena. Yes. Let me give you guys a preface of this man, Kman that I'm talking about, guys. Now, tonight we welcome a man whose name has sparked conversation, controversy, and countless headlines across the Caribbean scene. From the early days growing up to finding his voice to becoming one of the most recognized figure in dancehall. His journey has become anything but ordinary. But tonight isn't just about the music, ladies and gentlemen. It's about the man behind the name, the lesson learned, the challenges faced, the victories celebrated, and the next chapter he's preparing to write. So it's all of the above. But I ain't feel you guys ready yet. To help me introduce and bring on my next guest. I ain't think the chat, the riders, worldwide ready yet. Nah, you ain't ready yet. No, you ain't ready yet. Nah, you ain't ready yet. Nikki said that's her favorite artist. Yes. Lydia Luzon, how you doing? On YouTube. Hazel Jardine. If you guys ready to bring on, to introduce, to welcome Kman, I want you guys to put some fire in the chat, some thumbs up in the chat, because today we're going to be learning a lot of things, right? We're going to be learning a lot of things, and I hope that you guys listen carefully, because a lot of times we watch, we examine, we look for confrontation, we look for problems, but we don't listen. And it's important that we use this sense here today. Very, very important. Fire in the chat. Leron, how you doing? Nice. I ain't seen enough fire in the chat, guys. So you know what? You know that's not going to be how we're going to welcome the guests. No, it's not going to be like that. I just tried over there on Instagram, guys, and I realized our Instagram is not up yet. Hopefully we get it up for the end of the program, up and running. All right, guys. Help me welcome to the program, to the platform, to the ride, the man himself. He probably don't even need an introduction. But we'll give it to him anyway. The man himself. Turn down the music all the way down. Kman, how you doing, my friend? How things? Hold on, let me unmute your audio. Boom. Right. Go again?
Yeah, I think I.
Okay, Kman. Your audio is not coming good, so you need to go back out and come back in. Yeah. The audio kind of messing up. We'll get it sorted out. You come back in, we'll get it sorted out. So you see, Ollie wasn't ready, right? Ollie wasn't ready for this one, Jed. Nah! Let me get Kman back up here inside. 1, 2, 3. Kman, are you there? All right.
Yes, yeah, am I good?
Yeah, hearing you. I think I'm hearing you better now. Hopefully the video stabilizes itself, because this is an important conversation. All right. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you good.
Okay, good. Perfect. Nice. First of all, Kman, welcome to the ride. Welcome to Ride Along Live. Been listening to your music for a while. My son listened to it. A lot of his friends listen to it. So you are breaking barriers where you have my age group paying attention and listening. Some of them, you listen and you watch like this. The others you really jive to, right? And my son, who is, of course, a young teen, is also jive into it. So it shows that you're breaking the barriers. So anyway, Kman, welcome to the ride. First of all, let's start from the beginning, Kman, if you will. Tell us about Kman. Talk to us about who is Kman and your early growing up back in the days in the beginning. What was life like? Let's go back down memory lane.
Well, life for me wasn't really a bed of roses, you know. I grew up in the ghetto, you know. We had to go through hardship. You don't know, mother and father working different jobs to try to mind me. So it wasn't really easy now. You know, it was a kind of rough ride. Really. Mhm.
Talk to us about that. Talk to us about the environment, the coming of age, the early upbringing. Tell us more about. Let's get inside of your business a little bit. Growing up there
Yeah.
at that point in time.
Well, I am from Lavantil, one of the most notorious areas known for gang violence in Trinidad. So basically, it was just, you know, different episodes, different things that going on. You know, when I was going to school, it wasn't easy because, you know, when I work multiple different jobs to try to organize everything, you know, and you don't know the ghetto life, putting into like the shooting and the disasters and everything. It wasn't easy. It was no better roses growing up for me, you know.
So you spoke about you spoke about the environment, the shooting, the lifestyle, the banging, the gangs, and all of that stuff. How did that affect you as a child?
Well, it affected. I wouldn't say it really affected me in a bad way because well, I still here and I here still too, and I growing, you know. So, but it had an impact on my life, you know, like putting into how I would deal with certain things before I burn to learn or you don't know how it is. Bro. Yeah, so I was to go through certain things to learn certain things, and yeah.
Right. So tough. And what about the earliest memories that stick with you up to a day like today?
My earliest memories, well, growing up with, as a child, it would be more, you know, like just witnessing certain things and hearing about it, like or the shootings. But basically, it would be like, you know, we in the road as everybody else get to youths, you know, and things would happen. But you know, I would say like growing up, you know, like going through certain things, you know, it has built a personable. It has show maturity when you go through certain things and you're able to learn and change things that are about you now.
And
Yeah.
what about the influences, the people around you? Did you have mentors, strong parents, people to guide you? What's wrong? Because in an area like that, sometimes you see all sorts of different things, and without that strong guidance,
Yeah.
sometimes you tend to gravitate left or right. Did you have those influences?
Yes, I had good influences, but you know, is the advice I would have be given, you know, and like right up on second place day, I give my mother and my father that, you know, they influence me always to do the right thing and, you know, put me in certain things that, that could have helped me not be like the rest now. You know, and just up in first place there is my soldiers and them my friends that I would call brothers, you know, them motivate me the most. You know, them really give me that push to say, yeah, boy, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna change my ways about myself, you know, and just stay on the right path.
Those advice, you spoke about the
Yes.
advice and the advice that was given, and parents and other persons giving you advice. What were some of these advice?
You know, well, certain things like my friends, they would tell me like, you know, you would have be on certain things as youth men, you know, like nothing good, you know, and my soldiers would have more tell me like, you know, stay on the right road and the streets don't have nothing in it, and they would more push me to do the right thing now.
Carla is asking
Yeah, you
about
put it
peer
like that.
pressure. Would have been my next line of question, my next question as well.
Yeah.
Did peer pressure play a part in influencing you in different things growing up?
Yes, when I was small, you know, like I didn't have nobody to tell me, you know, like, hey, youth man, if you mix and mingle in this, it only have two things: death or, you know, giving up your freedom or being arrested now. You know, if I had somebody to really, nobody never really tell me them kind of things. So I was just wild, and as a youth man, I would describe myself as, you know, like I had to burn to learn long time. I had to go through certain things, you know, and feel how it is feel to go through it for me to learn to write, stay away from this and this and this, and stay on this path.
You spoke in previous interviews about being arrested. I guess that was a significant part of your life. Tell us
Yeah,
about that.
I was very young.
What happened, and why was that part so significant in terms of a turning point in your life?
Well, I was arrested when I was very young. I was arrested for a firearm. You know, I was liming somewhere and they found a firearm there. And it had nothing I could have say or do to say like to prove myself innocent now. So
All right, guys. So we lost quick connection there with Kman. Apparently, probably getting a call, but that will be rectified soon, guys. You two could participate in you know, asking Kman question or two. In a little bit, we're going to open up the phone lines coming on to the later part of the program. But you two could also participate in the conversation here. If you want to do that, as soon as we put the number up, you could call later down, or you could just post your question in the chat right there, and I'll see it and I'll put it up and I'll ask it. All right. So we lost the connection there with him, but we're sorting it out. We're sorting it out, right? Guys, we still need you to share, and tag and invite. Kman is back. Let's bring him back inside. Yeah, you're back. Oh, we lost him again. All right, guys. We're sorting it out. We're sorting it out. All right, let's see if we could get him back in here now. Okay, are you there?
yeah, sorry about that.
All
Yeah,
right, right.
I get
See,
in the
a
calls and I
popular guy like
just
you getting 100,000 calls, I guess we
yeah.
have to understand that. Yeah, so you were saying about that turning point, that pivotal point in your life, getting arrested. Tell us about that.
Correct.
What happened?
Yeah, well, as I said, you know, I was in a place where, you know, the police they came and they found a firearm there, you know, and it had nothing I could have said to prove in innocence or whatever. But I went in, I was young, I was 17. I was 17 years. I got arrested. I ended up in a youth rehabilitation center, which is YTC is the name of it. You know, I spent some time there, and then I turned 18, and then I was moved to the adult jail. And from there, I spent 2 years and 6 months. You know, I sit down in there, and every day I tell myself, boy, this could never be for you. You know, I tell myself, boy, I don't belong in here. Like something had to be wrong. Like, you know, something is not for you. So you have to change. You know, and of course, you go be in there thinking about everything you have to change. But I really sit down and think about what I was doing and all about what I tell me about peer pressure. And I just make up my mind and say, boy, is either the right road or nothing. Eh?
Right, right. Was did was that a pivotal point? Was that a time in your life that, as you said, you know, you came through and you said something have to change. I have to. go either left or right. It's a junction. I have to make a pivot. I have to make a turning point. Was that one of those moments?
I would say that it was the main.
All right. So we'll ask Kman again. Hopefully we could rectify the visual cutting in and out. I guess someone is calling him on his phone and that's cutting off the live. I guess that's what's happening here. You can still post your question, guys. We're chatting here right now with Kman. A lot to discuss. Still a lot to chat about. All right, he's back. All right.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, I
Again.
realize we cutting in and out. I guess a lot of people calling you.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So you're saying about the pivotal point, the point.
The mic thing, right? I can't come.
Nah, I'm not hearing
Yes.
you. You have to go back out again. Something they want us to do this interview, but we will get it done. Trust me. All right, let me see. Are you there?
Yes.
All right. So I tell you, some kind of jumpy don't want us to do this interview, eh? But we gonna make sure
Yes.
we gonna make sure we get it done by. Right. The pivotal point, that junction. Continue.
Yes, I would say that was the main point in my life, the main major point in my life where I would say that I decide, to change everything about me, and because before when I was younger, it's peer pressure in my head, and I wasn't up to no good. I tell you, if it wasn't for me changing my life, me doing music and choosing this path, I might have already died or be in prison. Sorry to say.
Really?
Yes, because it's the worst. I tell you, is Lavantil. I born and grow. Yeah, if you ask anybody about Lavantil in Trinidad and Tobago, they say, yeah, boy, they dangerous.
But what about the elders? What about the elders? You know, sometimes in communities there are elders who say, boy, put your seat down and talk and say, boy, listen now, you look like a bright young man. You know what I mean? I don't want that for you. Guide you through a different path. Did you have those elders that could have talked to you and assist you, mentor you like that?
Yeah, very, very few. Very few. And so it had certain people used to sit down with me and talk to me serious about, since long time the rebranding and changing up my image and them kind of thing now. It always had that.
So was music always a part of the plan, or did it find you?
All right. Music from when I used to go primary school, my mom used to write calypsos, and I used to rehearse it and perform it in competitions in the school now. But I was primary school. But I wouldn't say that music was always a part of the plan. I wouldn't say that.
And well,
I found music.
huh. No, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I found music while I was in the prison now.
Oh,
I started to this. Yes, I started to this beat my chest like this and rap little certain thing, and
right.
I said to myself, "Boy, how you so good in this?"
Uh-huh.
And when I come out of the prison now, I still wasn't. A little bit of peer pressure was still in my head because when I now come out, I had it in my head, but I was still studying. My friends would think about me, what they would say, if they would say, as I am, so whatever. And that when I just came out,
Oh,
and a little while after, yes, a little while after, I sing some things for my friends, and everybody was in awe. Boy, everybody saying, "Boy, Kman, you going mad? What you doing out here? What you doing this idol?" That kind of it. Yeah.
so you gravitated to the dance hall. Why not soca? Because I would imagine Trinidad, soca, pan, calypso, extempo. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more gravitated to the dancehall because I would say soca have more like a season. I did always watch it like that. Like it didn't go play in every party whole year. That kind of way. Yeah, but I see the dancehall, and that is where I did really start off trying first now. And as I start off trying it, I say, yeah, I feel they good at this.
So when did you really start to realize and people started to really like pay attention to your music now? What was that point?
Oh, well, when I start my career, I start off like chopping diss tracks, you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was just the main focus when I now started my career. Now. You know, dissing people and as a diss me diss them back and them kind of thing. Now all of that in music, every single artist, so you know, there's singers do that.
Right,
There's beef with artists. Well, I would say every dancehall artist.
right.
I never seen no R&B artist
Yeah.
beefing.
But Sparrow them used to do it, in a kind of technical way. Even Calypso have
In
it.
a technically,
Yes.
well, you see,
Yes. But look
yeah,
when Gypsy and them and
but
Gypsy
in
and next tempo in. And they say just dissing man straight there, dissing man in next tempo, Next tempo dissing
yeah,
man. You know what I mean? That is what it's all about. So diss tracks, right? Diss tracks, I've heard some of the tracks and we heard some of the music. Did did do people take the songs or the words or the music from the diss track too personal? Because I know sometimes it come across in a way. I don't know if it's the real life of what you're trying to say, but is it misunderstood? You think?
misunderstood. I wouldn't say it misunderstood really. Like I understand how it is be for somebody, and you know, if I was, you know, a respectable, working, law-abiding person, I would have obviously like the music same way
Mm-hmm.
because it catchy and it have a flow. But still, I would have watched me as, you know, somebody violent or somebody who's always serious, you know, that kind of way. So I wouldn't say people misunderstood, you know, the scene and image, and you know, and unless that person try to rebrand or repent and show the media that is a different person,
Mm-hmm.
you know, people will believe with the scene,
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
So who then is the target? Who then is the target market? Because in listening to your music, and two things I recognize, and you could clarify that for me. One, even though I see you have some really sick, ill, nice videos, women music.
Mhm.
Yo, videos
Yes.
is top notch, right? And nice songs, you could feel the vibe. And then look
Yeah.
at the views of those videos. And that video hitting 150,000, 250,000, somewhere in that range, some of them hit 1 million or so. But then I saw another video
Yeah.
that you have out there, brother, right? And that video, it's raw, right? It depicts a different
Yeah.
side of the ghetto, of the life, of the lifestyle. And when you look at that video, what you see, it hitting 5 and 6 million views. So are you
Yes. Yes.
gravitated to do that type of music because sometimes we are like on a treadmill because we have to fight to keep up? Help us understand that. Is that what you're looking at? Are you looking at the targets?
Well, I just see it as like it have different genres of music. But in dancehall, this is just how I just watch it. Eh?
Mm-hmm.
It have different genres of music in dancehall,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because it have music for the ladies,
Mm-hmm.
and it have, I would say, soul music that still in dancehall, you know, and it have the violent music, the diss tracks, the and so forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you watch, I would put 5, 10 songs in an album or an EP.
Mm-hmm.
And the diss tracks and the more violent songs would pull more of a crowd, and you know they will get more views every single time,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So and it don't mean to say, well, the crowd with the the um the drill music does bring. I don't know if to say it is not like the rest of genres of music, like the music for the ladies and whatever, but it don't matter where what nobody think or what nobody say, that is just the reality, right, boy? And I just do that with and showing people, unknowing to people and all, that because I just drop 5 songs in an EP. You know, for the year I might drop 3 or 4 EP for the year. And you just see it every single time. You know, the more violent music, making more streams, making more money than the rest. You know, and in the 5 songs, I will drop 2 songs for the ladies, 2 positive vibe song, and one drill song.
Right.
And that one drill song would take up more views than all of the rest of song put together. And all.
Right. And funny enough you're saying that, right? It's not only for music, because I've been on social media for a while. If you look at how social media algorithm works, it kind of forces you to go down that route. Even in vlogs, if you
Yes.
check people that looking for viral content, they go and see somebody fighting, somebody chopping up somebody
Yeah.
bloody, and they post that on the social media, whoops, it goes up. They search for those content. But if you
Yeah.
post something positive and you get up in the morning and say, good morning, have a good day, and give people some inspiration, very few people would look.
There's no such likes and views.
It's exactly what it is. So social media algorithm forces up to be on that we have to be on that treadmill, brother. Because if we don't,
Yes.
then we become almost like non-existent because the algorithm gone.
Yeah. Correct.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
That is what I noticed,
So true,
even
right?
from being on social media myself. You know, so we understand that the music and the controversy sell in the music. But when you put out a track, when you put out a diss track, like for instance, I will touch on one particular one. I see there's a lot of activities happening. It looks like a movie. It looks like Hollywood. It looks like freaking Netflix, right? Shit look bad, like a Rambo style movie, right? And we see all of this stuff happening. How much of it is real life, or how much of it is just fantasy life?
No, well, everything is content, you know. No matter what kind of song we sing. No matter what kind of song I sing. The audio, we're going and get the audio. We're going and get the videographer, and me and the videographer will be around a table and thinking of ideas, different ideas to put into the video. You know, we just looking for good content to just put together, to just put in a video. That don't mean at all that anything is real life what we're doing. You know, we just because on Instagram I just see all kind of different content by content ways no way at all fit for children, you know, with no way at all fit for the younger generation, the younger youths by day. You know that kind of way?
Right. So who is responsible? Because there's an ongoing debate. There have been an ongoing debate in terms of when an artist put out a music and an artist write a song, and the responsibility of that artist versus the responsibility of the parents and the community and the churches and all of the other people that exist, right? From your perspective, when you write a song, say for instance, let's take for instance a particular song that you wrote. Do you think that people put too much emphasis and the artist should be more responsible, more than the parent should be more responsible, or the grown-up or the guardian of that child to be more responsible in that child life? Do you think that too much emphasis is placed on the artist to regulate their music rather than the parents regulating the type of music that their children listen to? What's your take?
No, well, as an artist, as a big man, you have your own brain to think. Wherever artist doing had nothing at all to do with the parents or how the parents raise you. Because I see it have some people, some parents has raised the child real good, give them everything they want and what they need, you know, and just the peer pressure, you know, the wrong circle that are wrong, have them, you know, bad or in around the bad, around the wrong set of people. Yeah, so the parents is no way at all to blame for adults. If your artist is a child, then yeah, everybody expecting it to, you know, look after your child and get the best advice. And so, because if it's a child, everybody gonna be watching, you know. They won't be watching the child, they'll be watching the parents. But a big man, a man who have to use his own brain, you could never judge the parents on how he act or what he's singing.
Right. True that. True that. True that. At what point in this in your career you saw it and said you felt like, yo, I could really make a career out of this. I could really do something with this.
Not really starting in my career. From the time I dropped my first song, I get so much good feedback, you know. So much of people support me, you know, on like, and the song I tell you wasn't even really entirely good now. You know, but people just seeing me singing and seeing and saying, hey, look who's singing, you know, that kind of way, because a lot of people didn't know me, you know. Before I was an artist, they know how I get locked up, you know, they know how I was before I get locked up, you know. So people just glad to just support me, you know, to just guide me through this, or will try to guide me through this road I taking, you know. Yeah, so it's just the support, the amount of support what I get will really push me to really fully be an artist.
Right. And sacrifices, because we all have a lot. We all made a lot. I'm certain that you made tremendous sacrifices. What are some of the sacrifices that you made to get you to the point that you are right now?
Well, sacrifices, I wouldn't say I really made any sacrifices, but just being able to to learn from certain things, right? I would say just being able to change from one thing to another, you know. But I never really, because when I say sacrifice, what do you mean exactly?
Well, okay. Say for instance, going into anything. I remember starting off this platform here, boy, and time was a major sacrifice for me because initially you put in all this time. You could have been out doing things, running there, doing this, doing whatever, but no, you decided to just take time and better your craft, to fix your business, to learn more things, especially with the music or whatever, so that later on it would pay off, right? Did you make this? Did you have these sacrifices or had to make these sacrifices in that time frame of bettering and perfecting your music?
Well, you know, I would say this to you. I don't really look at my career as a job or nothing, or no work or nothing like that.
Right.
You know. I just enjoy everything. Well, when I had to perform now, you know, when I had to perform, you had to be on a stage for 30 minutes singing.
Right.
I don't look at that as work at all. You know, that is enjoyment for me now. You know, but I had to sacrifice some time to say me I had to take myself away from certain things to really
Right.
focus on my career now.
Yeah. Like friends.
Yeah, I had to take myself away from certain people too.
What that was
Yeah, to
saying.
really
What
forward
that
my
was
career.
saying.
Yeah, I swear. I really didn't want it to say that because somebody might pick up this one.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's me. You have to cut off.
Yeah.
You know, the music industry and the contribution that you made thus far in terms of the music industry is indelible. And the funny thing about it is when I study your career, it has not been that long. It's not like it's been as an entire lifetime where somebody would call it. You really just started to bubble in this thing a few years ago and got so big within a short space of time.
Yeah, this year make it March that gone there, make it 3 years I singing.
And the fame
Yeah,
and the
yeah, it's
fame
the first
and
place.
what comes with it. How did that change your life?
Well, I changed my life. I changed my life tremendous, yes. Tremendously, sorry. Like the amount of because like I would say I is a angry fella. I have a little anger issue kind of. I mean to put it like that. I have like I don't really like to socialize and I don't like too much of people around me and them kind of thing. There. But you see, the fame I get, when I see people actually literally don't know me from a place and love me, you know, this kind of way, that changed that whole mindset about me. You know, that fame really bring a kind of soft side to me about people now, bro. Yeah, for real.
We have a kill on there. I want to bring him in. Is a close colleague of yours.
Yeah.
Akil, what's up, my friend? Hold on. Let me unmute you. Let me unmute you.
Yo, what's
Yeah,
up?
you there?
Yeah.
Well, you've been in the background there for quite a bit, hearing and listening and all of that stuff. I know Kman is he don't want to say a lot about the career, but you know more. Tell us about the sacrifices this brother had to go through. Tell us. You could tell it from your perspective.
All right. Well, basically, really, you take was where you really trying to do is just make a better positive vibe for yourself now. You know what I mean? Like, meaning like the things that the community put on him or like other people put on him is not like what he portraying right now. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right.
So right now, we just trying to just make a positive impact and start it from Grenada itself, because
Nice.
you have a big fan base in Grenada. You know?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's talk about this because this is the big elephant in the room, right?
Mm.
And I want to touch on it, and you could give me your perspective on it. You could go as deep as you want to with it. And it has to do with the street image and controversy. We know controversy sells, controversy push, and stuff like that. Now, you've been often associated with certain kind of image. Looking back, do you think that the image help you or hurt your career?
Well, looking back on that image where I start my career in, that image really hurt me, boy. That image, because as of right now, I banned from more than 10 countries. More than 10 times I take a flight, and as I reach, they tell me they don't want me in the country, or even before, they tell me I'm not allowed in the country because there's a high risk and they get calls and it's not good look. Yeah, I banned from 10 countries right now, so it's really
And
I wish I could take it back. That is how bad of a look it is for
you,
my image
you
right
see
now.
the sixth thing, right? Like the sixth thing really kind of just stem off from Jamaica, and that they kind of really just put that on. We wasn't really pushing that, but because that's a squash man thing, that come from Jamaica, but we wasn't
Yeah,
pushing that at all. They put that image on him. You know,
Right.
so
Because I wanted to find out about it because before you was known as Kman6ix. Now this you're changing the image. You're moving forward, looking for moving to different aspects of your career. But I really was trying to understand that six thing and how did you get attached to that and how that was attached to you.
no, well, the sixth thing come from
Right.
Jamaica, right? It was a movement, music. It was about music, right? And when it came to Trinidad now, we artists better known as Rebel Six. He take it up and start to flow with the movement straight with our music vibes. That sixth thing was all about music when it reached to Trinidad. You understand?
and at,
But
at that point in time, too, it
the
was a
support,
trend. People like to follow
yeah,
trend. You know,
the kind of support the artist does get from the community, the people in the community, is it just full and it just everybody supporting the thing. So the artist saying six, everybody else saying six. And but it was just all about music. I will say again. And then after this next block name the cell phone number, and the next block name the cell phone number, and that now is the gang name for the blocks.
So 6 and 7 and all of that stuff just came up because there was a 6 and everybody else just started to.
Yes, correct,
Oh.
correct.
Yeah, so so it's like
Yeah,
a trend thing.
there
They
was
say we
6.
6, them is 7, then 7 is 8, is 9. You know, like it was like
Yeah,
yeah. At that point in time, it was like a trend thing that was.
and these places is very notorious, known for gang affiliations and whatever.
But this was not only Trinidad. This went cross borders. This went in other
Yeah,
places. We heard about it in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, in Grenada, and other places as well.
No, they take it up.
yeah,
They take it up and
yeah.
bring it across here. We didn't tell them like like Kman don't come and sing and be like, oh, go kill this one, go kill that one, or stuff like that. You know what I mean? Or be like rep 6 or rep this or rep that. Is these people that does see what going on in Trinidad? They don't know what going on, and they just pick this up and put that as a title now. In different countries.
So it was a misunderstanding because, as I think we in our conversation we said, back in the days when you have a long line of people and you tell one a story in the front, by the time you reach to the back, it's a different kind of story. The story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the media the media have it looking a whole different way. Not all the time, but this what really going on right here right now. The media have it looking entirely different because if you say if you tell somebody that the 6 stem from music, them going to tell you mad because people certain people might even self know that, but as the as I say, the music thing with the 6 come to here. Simple Street, Rebel 6. And afterwards, rival, you don't know the diss tracks and whatever. Rival, them go call themselves 7 and over. So we change the name and put it as 8. Because,
Because remember he trending now, so people trying
Yeah.
to gilly
yeah,
gap
so
off
they're
of he.
trying to be
So
as
they trying to just troll
opposition.
he
They're
right
trying
now,
to,
and you understand. So
is
that's
they come
what
like
was going on.
trying to get some fame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the media switch it up so bad that that is firmly a gang thing now. And you can't tell no police, no way, no nothing that 6 is about music. The way the media put it now.
What would you say is the biggest misconception? Because knowing this now, this is a misconception of understanding, right? So what would you say is the biggest misconception people have of Kman?
Well, the biggest misconception people have about me, I believe that is that because a lot of people just watch me, and don't want to approach me. Or they might want a picture and they want to come and ask me for a picture. Or or like some way hear something about me and they believe it one time. And the biggest misconception about me, I would say, is that people think that I'm a violent person.
He's not.
Like,
He's
or I
just
rude, or
cool.
I yeah, or the people do think I violent or I rude, or I not a people's person. That is the biggest conception, I would say, that people have about me.
And what about the artists from the how do you separate the artist from the person behind the scenes of the music? Is there a difference?
Nah, I ain't gonna say it's no difference, man. It's just one person.
Yeah.
It's just one person, just one image, Because my real name is Kashif. It are no Kashif and Kman. It are no mixed
Right.
personalities. And even self, I wouldn't say is that now.
Right.
I would say I is just me, I is the artist, still Kashif Sanka, you know, trying to make it
Right.
as everybody else.
So, I want to move on from this, right? Because we have a lot more to discuss. Of course, you guys on the ride also, you have your question for Kman. Yeah, give you opportunity to call in as well. But you mentioned earlier about being banned in more than 10 countries, right?
Yeah.
Why? Like, I mean, I understand there might be people looking at the videos and building a perception. But really and truly, if they quite understand what you're telling and explaining to me now, it wouldn't be that situation. So why haven't you never gotten a chance to explain? Like, this is not what it is. This is not where it's at. This is something different.
Well, as you're right, I never get a chance to explain. I never get a chance to voice my opinion. I never get a chance to. It's just ban after ban after
Mm,
ban. And the reason, you know, is the
mm,
reason people calling them and telling them eyes are high risk. They got that is the reason that there's always say they got a phone call stating that is either that or they get a phone call stating that they're gonna have a bloodshed after the party, or you know, it ain't gonna be safe. When it's always every time there's is always that.
mm. Akel, you were saying?
You know, so somebody could call.
Mhm.
So anytime I have anything going good for myself, somebody could just call and say, hey, that man is I in danger to the place, and cancel it. And my thing will get cancelled each and every time.
Mm. Akel, you were
That
My
yeah,
cancellation is
that's why
apparently
we
just
on
a
your
call away.
platform right now. You know what I mean, to clear up that and show that that is not is not no gang affiliated stuff and stuff like that going on. And, you know, as I say again, is people that try to put our image on him. And we never really get the chance and the opportunity to really show the real Kman. You know what I mean? Other people had different image of him just because by certain things that he put out, or they take it into the wrong perspective now. You know, we have it in down to a different perspective. But now that we get a chance right now to speak on your platform, hopefully we could clear some things up for different other countries, so that they see that he's a changed person and a different person. You know.
Absolutely, absolutely. Guys, if you want to chat here live with Kman, the number you could call is 718-701-5720. You could call live on the WhatsApp, or you could call on the phone line. Again, the phone lines are wide open right now, 718-701-5720. Let me just open up the WhatsApp right now to get you guys inside. Yeah, you're on the inside. Again, 718-701-5720. That's my number. One other question in regards in that line of questions. The situation that became the biggest lesson for you. What situation in that time frame, your life, you would say, you know what, yo, I learned the most. This was my biggest lesson, my biggest takeaway. Were there any?
Yeah, well, it had other times that I learned certain things, you know, but I would say my biggest lesson is when I was arrested at 17 years old.
Mm-hmm.
That is my biggest lesson. I learned so much of things from that little period of my life now.
Right, right. I think we got a caller on the WhatsApp. Let me see if I could bring them in on the system. Caller, 1 second. 1 second. Let me just see if I could pull you inside of the system right now. I'll give you opportunity to speak with Kman. Da 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 da. Oh, I'm gonna have to take them in on the WhatsApp. On the okay, take them in on the speaker. Caller, you live. Where are you calling us from?
Hello. Good
Hi.
night. I am calling from Goa, St. John's, Grenada.
Yes.
Good night, Mr. Kman6ix.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good night.
He's he
Good
can't
night,
you
sir.
can't hear him, but he could hear you. So just listen to his response. 'Cause I'm pulling you in on WhatsApp on the. For some reason, you're not going to the system, so I'll take you to speakerphone. So go ahead.
Okay, I'm a bit overwhelmed because this is my favorite, like number one favorite artist of all time. And I just want to wish him a God bless life, and I want to wish him all the best in his endeavors. And I also wanted to let him know that he is covered and God got him always and forever. Love and love and love only.
Yeah. Caller, let me ask you a
That's
question.
right.
Much
So
appreciation, boy.
if we happen to open up the door and push in a big show in the stadium, you first in line or what?
Of course, DOP, of course. I will pay the most amount of money to see this youth. I
Nice.
will pay the most amount of money.
Right.
Something about him, and that's the thing. And it's not even about individually. I love him because I recognize not many young people could get over a lot of stigmatization and all these things. A lot of young people cannot, we don't survive a lot of things. And this young man, he is blessed. He's very persevered. And that's one thing I love about him. He's very consistent and he's very, very, very positive. May God bless you. I'm a little bit overwhelmed, so.
Thank you so much. May God bless you too.
Because ask anybody here but Nini. She
Okay.
loves Kman. She love Kman individually as an artist. That's my favorite until I die.
Wow, that's a lot of love right there. Thank you so much,
Thanks
caller.
a
And
lot.
John in the house. Big up yourself. Yeah, 718-701.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself.
Ansky is asking or saying do more positive music.
Yes.
What's
Yes, that is the road right now.
yeah.
That is the road right now.
So that way we
Yeah,
that we working on right now
you,
some a lot of positive music, a lot of guild music like dancing tune, whining tune, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where in the books right now that he working on and trying to get out there for the summer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, if someone sent me that question, right, and pose it to you, if you could sit down with your younger self, what advice would you give him?
well, I just always say I really and truly only needed one advice. You see, if I had somebody to sit down and tell me by the life where you want to live, it had no purpose. Very soon you're going to die or get locked up. If I had somebody to just sit down and show me the reality, you know, the reality of everything when I was small, growing up is just peer pressure and people, it always had people who would give me advice and thing, but not the raw kind of advice that I needed now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Kelly, you were saying something?
No. I was just listening.
Right. And you know the thing about it too, we have another call. Let me take this other call coming in on the direct phone line. The person got cold feet and hung up. 718-701-5720. You could call back if you want to chat here live with Kman. Your opportunity to do so. We'll take your call right now again, 718-701-5720. All right, the person is calling back. Let's take this call straight inside, put them through the phone lines. Caller, hold on one second, caller. Put you in here and here. Caller, you live? Where are you calling us from?
My name is, well, I'm calling from New York, from Brooklyn. I'm from Grenada, Monge.
Yes.
Yeah. So, good afternoon to Kman and his associate. I don't remember his name, but
Akil.
I just wanted to ask a question. Kman, how if the peace in Trinidad right now continues, where do you see your musical ability going together in such as collaborations and stuff like that?
Well, I telling you, if Mets boss was out of the prison, me and he done do a song already.
It's well,
I
that's
mean,
yeah, I
real
like
with
to
you.
hear that.
Yes. So everything going forward is just a positive. Anything we could think about, you could look out for it.
Caller, what I can tell you is that you can look out for collaboration with Meds Boss and Kman. A positive thing. You can look out for that.
It's okay, thanks.
Yeah. Something in the making, boy. Something hot in the pipeline. Again, guys, we're taking your call 718-701-5720. We're going to chat live here with Kim, and you could call on the WhatsApp or you could call on the direct phone line. Your chance to chat with the artist is right now, 718-701-5720. Put that number back up on the screen. You're getting a lot of big ups in the chat, Kim. Big up every time.
Respect, man. Respect to everybody.
Yeah. On the right direction. So Kman is no longer Kman6ix. You're dropping that. Just Kman.
Officially.
Nice.
Correct. It's a very hard task right now to take it down from the YouTube. but we send in multiple applications to take off the 6 from a name from on YouTube.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I got another question here. Someone wants to know, what's one mistake that you thought the most about? What one mistake you thought you okay, what one mistake that taught you the most about life?
Mistake. I would say chopping them violent music on them. Like, that was one mistake. Again, if I had somebody to tell me, boy, if you only start to sing badness, they're going to ban you from every country. You know, if you start off on this road, it's not going to be good for you. You know, you're going to have to go through real hardship and them kind of thing. Now. If I had somebody to tell me that, boy, I would be on the right road.
And
Long
what
time.
about when you look in around the region and you see what's happening right now and you see the misunderstanding of the concept? You see people attaching a whole gang life to the 6 and the 7s and the 8s and as much numbers as they could count. What do you have to say to them? What message do you have for them?
Well, I get how I really and truly get how it is looking. That I don't really vex with nobody or fight on nobody. You know, for how them would look at me or at the 6 or at any gang. You know that kind of way? Because in the gang thing, innocent people has died. A lot of bad things has happened. You know, so I wouldn't be upset with anybody or judge anybody for how them looking at a situation with them seeing with them eyes, you know, that is violent or
Ju- Junior George.
you know.
Besides that way, ask him there. He be giving back a lot to the community too. He give back a lot to the
Yes.
community. He also keep like little soccer competition.
Right. Yeah.
Soccer competition. He keep even for the kids and all. He keep like every now and then they always try to keep down on his community, the St. Paul area. Um, like bouncy castle for the kids and them, ice cream, cake, just a fun day,
Right.
We but some of the generation today, they only look at the negative thing, they don't really look at the positive thing sometimes, you know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, he do a lot of positive things, and that's where we're trying to get out there right now and put on his platform and different other platforms that we showing the positivity that he doing.
Right. Absolutely. Got another
Right.
caller on the WhatsApp. Let's go to the phone lines right now. Caller, like, where you calling us from?
I'm calling from Canada.
Where?
Canada.
Canada, go right ahead.
Yeah, I just have a message for Kman6ix, you know what I mean? Because I love the youth vibes. And me, I youth myself, me being in the gang thing myself, but I take away myself from that because it was doing a lot of bad for me. And I just separate myself from that and try to do more positive in life, which I'm doing right now. And I just want him to just keep doing what I'm doing. Just stay away from the gang thing them because the media does mixing him up in a lot of things already. So I'm just had to focus on just keep doing positive music.
All right. Thank you so much, caller. Thank you so much. Keep doing positive music, the caller said. Keep on that vibe. Keep on that track. 718-701-5720. A few calls came in during that point in time. We lost it. Another question that came through in the WhatsApp, they said, what does maturity means to you today? What does maturity means to you today? That's a question that just came in on the WhatsApp. Well, before you answer that question, let me take that caller on the WhatsApp. Caller, you're live on the WhatsApp. Go right ahead. Caller, do me a favor now. Turn on your background or turn on the TV where you're watching me on and listen to me on the phone. Let's have a phone conversation.
No problem.
All right.
No problem.
Okay, go right ahead, caller. Yeah.
I just have a message for the artist. Yeah, it's Kodel here from Bolio.
Yes.
Yeah, I can pick up yourself same way. At the end of the day, I just enjoy listening the good tune. I just enjoy listening the positive tune. I just enjoy listening the girl tune. All the tunes. At the end of the day, he comments to like all artists, whether he be Vibes Cartel, whether he be Ninja Man, whether he all artists sing these types of tune. At the end of the day, you guys, everybody just have to come together as a unity thing and have it as a, how to say, as an uplift movement, you know? No set of war, no set of violence, but just good tune and everybody could just, you know, enjoy themselves simply.
All right, caller. Coming together, vibing
Thanks,
together.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate that.
Caller, it's all about positivity. Question that just came in as well when Kman come back. Guys, let me take a quick break. We're due for a break. Let's take a quick break and we'll be right back. You're watching Ride Along Live. Don't move.
So, you just landed at Maurice Bishop International Airport in beautiful Grenada and need a taxi? You probably just realized that Uber doesn't work here. That's right, Grenada doesn't have Uber. But don't worry. Instead, locals and visitors alike use RideGo, the fastest growing rideshare app on the island. With just a few taps, you can request a safe, reliable, and affordable ride anywhere in Grenada. Whether you're heading to your hotel, the beach, a restaurant, or exploring the island, RideGo has you covered. No waiting, no guessing, no hassle. Download the RideGo app today and experience transportation the modern way. RideGo, moving Grenada one ride at a time. Welcome to Ride Country.
We're back here, guys, chatting with Kman on the ride. And of course, the opportunity to chat with him as well. You could call in live 718-701-5720. Question here in the chat. What are you most proud of when you look back at your journey, Kman?
Well, I most proud of where I come from, you know, because
All right.
Feel like he get a call.
Yeah, you get a call there. Yeah, like getting calls all the way through.
Yeah.
Again,
That might happen a little often because
Yeah.
they be calling him a lot sometimes. So sorry about that.
Yeah, man, no problem. So that's the number, guys. That's the number, 718-701-5720. Call us to speak to him. Yeah, we got caught up there, Kman. You were saying, I know a lot of calls coming in. Hold on. Yeah, you have to go back out again. Yeah. A lot of calls coming in. Call us here, guys. Call us here on the live.
Bring the extension from easily.
All right.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah. Yeah, you were saying.
Yeah, what was the question again? Sorry.
Your most, the question was most proud moment, the most proud moment when you look back at your journey.
I would say just through everything I come from, you know, just what I come from, where I come from, you know. Yeah, that would be that would be what I would be most proud about, you know, because
Right.
before being an artist is nothing. It's either you work hard and you get something or stay idle and stay without. You know, so me seeing I come from there and I head into a better place now, that has make me feel so proud of myself.
Right. And I
Yeah,
still
because
want to go.
a place like this when you come from, you know. So you focus it on.
Yeah, no problem. We got another call. Let's take that call. Caller, you live. Where you calling us from?
I'm calling from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, go right ahead.
Yeah, I just want to touch on one thing when it comes to so the misconception with the gang thing, right? A lot of people haven't spoken about that. The gang has always been there in Trinidad and Tobago, and now they're trying to put it on him because they're talking about his influence with the music. That type of music has always been around.
Yeah,
right? And
correct.
coming from my perspective, really, I think because he started singing the dancehall thing, which wasn't really a Trinidad thing, and he got big. So the area he lived in, of course, the rival areas now started going against that because he's up there now. So everybody now kind of wants a piece of it. But the gang thing has always been there. You know, so I just want to say to him, I like, you know, the fact that he's actually trying to change and willing to do that growth shows maturity. And I just wish him all the best.
Yes, I
Thanks.
appreciate you fully, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, caller. Appreciate your call.
Junior, you see the area that he come from, right? Like the area that you affiliated where you grew up and come from. Now they, yes, we know there's a bad area and stuff like that, but also have a lot of good that goes on in that area. Like you could go down there right now, and it's love. It's love. Like no shooting. People, all who think like when you go down in that area, you might get robbed, you might get shoot. Nah, it's not that. It's not that. They open it. They accept you with open arms. You know, and that's where people don't know.
Right, right. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Now, we're talking about the rebranding. I saw the press release. It circulated on Ride Along. It circulated on other media platforms. What does that rebranding mean to you? Like, yeah, the name change, but what else? Or what does it mean to you now? Now that there's no six at the end and it just came and getting into more positive vibe. What does it mean to you?
Well, this really means a lot to me because is me changing, is me like maturing, is me like saying to myself, if you could, you know, say that if you could say that you change the way the kind of music you're singing and that, right? Because somebody brought it to my attention too, you know. If you want to really change your image and change how people look about you, you know, that should be something that easy to do now. You know, that's not hard if you really want to, you know.
Right, right. And you know the thing about it is we all know cartel, we all love cartel music, but there was an era and a era in cartel's life where people associated with many different things. Cartel went through a process in time and he came out and cartel is selling out stadiums all over the world. Right? People love cartel. Cartel came out with a song like God is the greatest. And I mean people love cartel. So there is no, I don't think anyone could say that one cannot change or should not change. And that's what we're seeing here right now. And the only thing that we could say to you is we're proud of you that you got to that point. But we got another call on the line. Caller, your live, where you calling us from?
And you know the thing about it is we all know cartel. We
Caller?
all love cartel
Hello?
music. But it was an era and
Hello,
an
caller?
era in
Caller?
life.
Hello? Yeah, turn your background down. Okay, that caller was watching us on television. And getting their feedback. Again, guys, we have 5 more minutes, and then till we wrap up. So you have 5 more minutes to call if you want to call right now. This is your chance to talk to Kman. 718-701-5720 is our number. He has rebranded himself, his image. It's no longer Kman6ix with the 66. It's not Kman6ix, it's 6. It's now just Kman. Coming to present a different style, a different vision, a totally different image.
Right.
Kman, what about parents now, right? Because this is something that we see, right? We see and we hear people talking about the parents or the parents are basically blaming you and artists and musicians for the type of music they present. Do you think parents need to step up to the plate? And that's the question I was asking earlier. Or is it still your responsibility to filter? Hold on, don't answer that yet. The call just came back in. The caller cut off earlier. Let me see if I can get that caller back in. Caller, you live? We got cut off earlier.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Yeah, hi caller. Where you calling us from?
I'm calling from Moncton, St. Andrews, Grenada.
Moncton, St. Andrews, Grenada. Yes, caller, go right ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell Kman how much we appreciate his move in the right direction. And as a young man, he reminded me that it's never too late to make a change. And I just want to encourage him to continue moving forward in that direction. I want to remind him that change on a whole is a very big thing to do. It would become draining sometimes, but as long as he continues to do what he got to do, everybody may not support him, but he will have supporters. And we as Grenadians, we are waiting for him to come through and have a performance. We here to support him. And again, I just want to wish him all the best in his future endeavors. And just remember that you have a family to feed, you have things to do, you have to take care of yourself. So just continue moving forward, brother. Enough respect, yeah?
Thanks, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. Got another call on the WhatsApp. Caller on the WhatsApp, go right ahead. Where are you calling us from?
Pleasant good night again. I'm calling from Guav.
From Guav?
Yes.
Okay, yes, Guav, go right ahead.
Yes, this is Nini Boo again. I just want to let Mr. Sanka know that I am very, very immensely proud of him. I don't know him. I don't know him from Adam to Eve. But I just want to say this. I really, really love the way he handles things. I really love the way he's persuasive, the way he's always keep persevering. I love that about him. I just want to let you know, regardless to what you do in this life, people will talk. People will say stuff. But I just want to let you know that you have great impact on persons, people like me. However, if I am having a bad day, all I do is I go on YouTube. Well, from the time I open my YouTube app, Kman6ix all over. If ever I'm having a bad day, you light up my world. And I'm just saying this to say, I don't know you from Adam to Eve, but the love that people have for you is just totally different. You are a God-blessed child, and there is no one and nothing that can stop you. And I just want to wish you all the best in your endeavors. By the way, I came to Trinidad last year. I went on a trip and I had connecting flights. And I just wanted to see you. I try my best just to actually see you, just to let you know that there are people out here that love you, people that you don't know. I just want you to keep up the good works. May God bless you. Take care of yourself and keep pursuing and doing great. I love you. I love you. I love you. God bless.
All that, lot of love there, okay, man. That is up.
Thanks.
Okay, man, I feel you gotta touch spice, man. I feel you gotta touch the spice.
Soon.
Things got to happen, man.
Soon.
This is too much love. This is love. And if you realize, the love is so heavy coming from Grenada, Jed. Want to big up Ian Django Thomas on the live right now. Big up Ian Django Thomas, because Ian Django Thomas was very instrumental in putting together this conversation. So big up Ian Django Thomas. Great job in making that connection here. Make sure we have this conversation here on the live. We appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, Kman, so I think something got to happen, you know. And you coming with a nice positive message, nice positive image. We all about positivity. We all about bringing together the niceness. Things might have to happen, man. Why you say Akil? Look, Akil video like he's stuck there, but. Kman, anything else? Anything else before we wrap it up? Oh. Hold on, I hear you. 1 second.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, I just wanted to get the youths on them a little message before I go. You know, if there are any youths on you. Yeah. Youth men, youths of tomorrow. You see anything you see a vision, see anything you could see, smell, touch, taste. Thank God for it. You don't have no living again. You only live once. So you know where's the main goal now? Preserve your life. Make better decisions. Use your brain. Try not to get peer pressure and to make decisions where, you know, it go have consequences. You know, just always thank God for everything and appreciate life. And when you appreciate life, you will know how to make proper decisions and them kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. Appreciate life. Key message there. Nice message. Okay, we about to wrap up. Any last word there you wanna send out to the viewing audience, Akel?
Yeah, I would like to say that Kman, he a changed person, and that I just wish people could just really see he changed, he progressed from where he was from before and where he trying to do right now, and wish Grenada could just give him this free up, and he could come over and we could do some things. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So yeah, that's it. That's all I really had to say.
Songs like a plan. Songs like a plan. All right, my brothers, my friends, Kman, Hill, appreciate you guys. And we will stay in touch. I know Django, Ian Thomas will undoubtedly keep in touch with you guys as well, see what we could do, if there's anything that we could do from our end. All right? Thank you, Kman. Big things are going.
Yes, respect everybody on the live. Full respect to Grenada, send me.
I have an idea for a project for your Kman. I will tell you. I'll give you. I'll tell you. Don't worry.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
Yeah,
man.
thanks.
Safe.
Yeah.
Yes, guys. So that was Kman, a change brother in the music fraternity. A different style coming in with a different image. He's no longer Kman6ix. He's now Kman. Just Kman. That's it. Yeah. Don't move. We'll be right back. I got some closing words for you. When I come right back. Don't move.
For Grenada to realize its true potential, we must all be a part of nation building. From every corner of the world, our sons and daughters carry the spirit of the Spice Isle in their hearts through culture, innovation, investment, and service. Now is the time to come home to your beautiful Tri-Island state to reconnect with our roots, share our knowledge, to inspire our youth, and to help shape a stronger, more resilient economy for generations to come. We are all part of the collective journey to shape the future of our nation. Together, we are building a nation we are proud of, a nation defined by opportunity, unity, and purpose. Grenada is more than a place on the map. It is our heritage, our future, our home. We look forward to welcoming you.
So brothers and sisters, yellow!
Grenada, the month of June will come alive. 4 years ago, we made a decision to move our nation forward. Now, we are stronger and more determined than ever before.
Unity is strength, and we getting stronger.
On Sunday, June 21st, the National Democratic Congress invites you to the biggest celebration of progress, hope, and people-centered leadership at the Monrouge Plainfield for the NDC's 4th anniversary mega rally.
Yellow fever.
Under the powerful theme, 4 years stronger, you, me, us. Thousands will gather in one voice, one heart, and one vision for Grenada's future.
Now we give them yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow fever.
Come hear the leadership shaping tomorrow. The Most Honorable Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, Honorable Andy Williams, the South Boss, Honorable Ron Redhead, Senator Claudette Joseph, Honorable Philip Telesford, and more. Experience live performances, electrifying energy, powerful messages of transformation, and the unstoppable spirit of the people of Grenada as we celebrate fathers across the nation and the world. Contact your constituency office for transportation. Bring your flags, bring your family, and most importantly, bring your yellow. Sunday, June 21st from 5 p.m. NDC Mega Rally 2026. 4 years stronger. You, me, us.
Things happening.
Hi, I want $10 on Playway. $20 backup on pick 3 and cash for each, please.
Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet?
Yes, multi-X, all of them.
Smart! Best value bet. Backup and multi-X, you cannot go wrong.
Don't matter the bet, multi-X all of the daily games.
With multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add multi-X to all your playway, daily pick 3, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Yes, guys. Let me tell you about the Rotary Club of Grenada present the big Rhythm and Spice. Yeah, Rhythm and Spice is a brunch experience, and that's on the 28th of June at Quarantine Point Recreational Park. Let me tell you something about Rhythm and Spice. It's not a regular Rhythm and Spice thing. It's not a regular thing. I'm talking about the big Rhythm and Spice. And you know, when the Rotary Club of Grenada put together anything, it is a sold-out event. So it's all about Rhythm and Spice, a brunch experience on the 28th. Now, it's inside of that time frame where the diaspora homecoming, or the Grenada diaspora homecoming, is happening. So a lot of you guys are going to be in Grenada. So you know what you have to do. Get your tickets right now. Early bird tickets only $200, available from GoToFet. Get it tonight, like get it now. Featuring big DJs, big artists, big performers. Just a massive event. Of course, Ride Along is going to be there. Want to see you guys there. It's Rhythm and Spice, a brunch experience at the Quarantine Point Recreational Park. Want to see you guys there. Don't miss it. And you know about the Diaspora Marketplace, right? Yeah, the Diaspora Marketplace, connecting today, opportunities for tomorrow, bringing together Grenadians from across the globe, man, showcasing products and services and innovation and build meaningful connections and tra-la-la, tra-la-la, tra-la-la. Real thing happening at the Diaspora Marketplace. Now that goes on from the 30th of June to the 2nd July. Register at homecoming.gd or email info@homecoming.gd. It's the Diaspora Marketplace. Connect today, opportunities tomorrow. You can't afford to miss it. Listen, if you don't move now, you ain't even go get space. Trust me. Build meaningful connection, as I said, encourage collaboration, and across various industries, unlock new opportunities. Connect. Yes. Check it out. Check it out. Guys, quickly. Have you tried this? Did you try this? I'm talking about the Ride ATV excursion. Ride ATV excursion. If you have not yet tried the Ride ATV excursion, let me tell you something. If you're watching tonight, right now, I'm going to give you a 10% discount if you book your ATV tour tonight. So get your friends. If you want to go Saturday, you know, we have the ATV and Oil Down. We have that. If you book tonight, get your friends together, you get 10%. Just inbox me first and ask me for the discount code. Say, I want to book for my friends. We're going on an ATV tour, and you get 10%. Say, I was watching this show with Kman tonight, and you get 10%. Just like that. Inbox me, and I'll give you that discount code. Okay. Nice. Yes. Guys, listen. I firmly believe that we need to seriously look at these situations and pay close attention, right? Now, Vybz Kartel, as I said earlier, Vybz Kartel was known and criticized for being one of the extreme dancehall artists. Like it or hate it, Vybz Kartel always had great music, but he got tied up in a couple things, spent a couple of years in prison. Now, if you look at Vybz Kartel and what he's projecting and the kind of person that he is right now, is a totally different Vybz Kartel. Yes, the person that we see now from Vybz Kartel is not the same person, I'm sure, that a lot of people saw when he was singing, what's that tune again, that big tune before he went in? You know the tunes are there, so much tunes. Only make me forget Vybz Kartel tunes, right? But the truth and the fact about it is, guys, Kman, I believe, and I see, and I spoke to this brother. After I spoke to Django and I spoke to this brother, I could see that this brother want to move into a different direction. And I think that we could use that fan base that he have to inspire young ones to move off of that bad vibes, right? Because there is nothing there. There is nothing there. You know, the ignorance and the attitude and the want to quick to pull and want to quick to all of that stuff, he ain't gonna take you nowhere. In fact, he gonna take you someplace, two places. One, he gonna take you to prison and you're gonna be there for a very long time. Imagine spending all your days in prison. They have to tell you when to get up, when to come out, when to go back. You're not your own self. That's what you want for yourself? That's what you want for yourself? Well, if you don't want that, guys, young people, you go think before you act. You're not going to get into these type of things who could lead you down that way. Because who destined to go to prison? They have to tell you when to get up, they feed you, when they want. You don't have no kind of freedom. That's what you want for the rest of your life, for 20, 30 years, to spend your time behind bars like this? Wasted life. You wasted life if you have a little girlfriend. And if you have a little girlfriend, you think she's sitting down and waiting for you 30 years? Which woman go wait for a man 30 years, you lock up in prison? Somebody will be sleeping with your wife, with your girlfriend. It's harsh reality, but it's the truth. If you don't want to get off your bad man train and you want to pull, you want to swing, you will get locked up, you go be in prison and somebody go be with your girl. Scholar said it best. Yes, that is the truth. So this message need to resonate. This message need to reach the young people. I saw a video the other day where they was fighting with some cutlass. They fighting with some cutlass and the guy goes on, the guy's young guy, you know, high school child. All of them are cutlass in the bag. What the hell wrong with all you? What is wrong with you? Are you eager to be locked up? Are you so eager to be locked up? Because that's what's going to happen to you. You go get locked up, you're going to be in prison, you're going to be sit down there, and you're going to be a next man boyfriend. It's the truth. Some man go end up with your girl, and you go become a next man boyfriend. Sit down in prison. Is that what you want? Now seriously, is that what you want? Is that what you want for the rest of your life? So young people, it is not pretty, it's not beautiful. The next thing that can happen to you, you will end up by Lakwa. And your mother, your grandmother, your sister and your brother, they're going to be crying over your grave. For two reasons. One, burial, and this thing and them is not cheap. So they have to make GoFundMe and raise funds to bury you. And you just was dying to die. Like he was running to the grave. And now they have to figure out now, they're coming and right along another platform to create GoFundMe to bury you. Right? So that's what's going to happen to you. That's what's going to happen to you. Nobody don't have money sit down there waiting for when you go and get yourself in stupidness and somebody turn around and do you something and then you end up dead. The truth and the fact about it is two things that can happen to you in this situation here. One, you're going to end up in prison. In prison. And that's the fact. You're going to end up there. That's where you're going to end up. Or you're going to end up done. That's going to be the end of you. So take your pick. There is no other way. There's no third way. There's very few people who get caught up and actually come out and could actually leave and talk about this thing, you know. Yes, yes, yes. Badness out of style. That's what it is. Badness out of style. That's the truth. That's the fact. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of our program, guys. We appreciate you. I also want to say thanks to everyone who made this all possible. Ian Django Thomas. Thank you to everyone. Akil and Kman and everyone. We have some big plans. We'll do things, right? We'll do things. Don't forget, guys, also I gotta say that if you are ever in Grenada and you need a taxi, or if you're in Grenada now and you need a taxi, what you have to do is download RideGo. It's an app. It's like Uber. They say Uber, you don't have Uber in Grenada, right? So if you want to get a taxi, everybody use RideGo.
So you just landed at Maurice Bishop International Airport in beautiful Grenada and need a taxi? You probably just realized that Uber doesn't work here. That's right, Grenada doesn't have Uber. But don't worry. Instead, locals and visitors alike use RideGo, the fastest growing rideshare app on the island. With just a few taps, you can request a safe, reliable, and affordable ride anywhere in Grenada. Whether you're heading to your hotel, the beach, a restaurant, or exploring the island, RideGo has you covered. No waiting, no guessing, no hassle. Download the RideGo app today and experience transportation the modern way. RideGo, moving Grenada one ride at a time. Welcome to Ride Country.
Welcome to the island's boldest ATV experience. The only tour daring enough to bring you this level of excitement, freedom, and adrenaline. Feel the power. Conquer rugged trails. Experience breathtaking views. Ride beyond the ordinary. Feel the power. This is not just a tour. This is the power of Ride ATV. Get ready for fun. Get ready for excitement. Get ready to ride. Book now at ride.gd or call 473-422-1011. Ride ATV. Adventure starts here.